friends, कहीं कैसे हैं आप सब? Welcome to my channel Positive and Powerful Soul. Developing self-control. We all know what self-control means and how important it is to reach any goal in our life, whether it's a small goal, a short-term goal, or a long-term goal. But developing self-control is a hard nut to crack. So today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks of how to develop your self-control and being successful in life. So for developing self-control, there are a lot of points that we can discuss on, but I'm going to tell you in very shortly that the major things that you can actually, inculcate in your day-to-day activities so to develop your self-control. So the first point is good habits. To develop good habits. It's been said that it takes around 66 days to develop one particular habit. So you have to jot down that what are the habits that is very, very important for you, and you have to, keep going. You have to learn how to be consistent and you have to force it. Your body, your mind are going to resist everything that you're going to do to develop a particular habit, which is because it's going to be a little difficult for you. But this eventually helps in controlling your mind and to develop self-control. So once it's like a few days you have been doing something which is actually helping you to develop a habit, it becomes unconscious and easy for you to do that particular thing. This is a gradual process. Developing self-control is a gradual process, but to develop a particular habit and then one more and then one more and then so like that, you have to develop your self-control, you have to develop your mind, and control has to be in your hands. Okay. Next, I would like to tell you that keep monitoring your daily activities and your behaviors. All sorts of behaviors that you do with your family members, with your friends, and everybody around you in your workplace, or even if you're at home. That is very important. You have to keep monitoring your daily activities. You have to keep monitoring your behavior rather than anybody else telling you that this is wrong, this is right. Okay. The next thing that I would like to tell you is you have to learn how to manage your thoughts of future. See, we all imagine happiness. We all imagine success in our lives, and then we don't get it. We go into disappointment or frustration or regret. So this is because we basically go into overthinking. We all have a habit of overthinking. So how to stop overthinking and control your thoughts? I have already made a video on that. Please go into my channel and just listen to all the tips and tricks that I've already discussed. They're going to be helpful. So how do you stop yourself from becoming or doing things that you know are wrong? For example, overeating, overspending. Basically, it's because you don't have a self-control, right? You went to a shop to buy one dress for some wedding or something, and then you end up buying 17 others. This happens all the time. So why is it so? Because you don't have control on your mind. You don't have control on yourself. So instead of getting, how to do that? Instead of getting excited about all those material things, you should be actually excited about the person you want to be. See, this automatically is going to help you control your thoughts, reduce your anxiety for future, and your future will be anyways managed. So the thoughts are going to be managed, the future is going to be managed, and this is all happening. Why? Because you're developing your self-control. And how you're doing it? By just imagining to be the person you want to be, and not the happiness that you're going to get after getting a particular materialistic thing. You got it? So you have to learn to manage your thoughts for future. The next thing is you have to calculate your distractions. We all are humans and we get distracted, right? So no distractions or breaks is not good. I mean, distractions are good, breaks are good, but you have to understand whether it's wrong distraction or right distraction. For example, what are the right distractions? And what I'll just give you a few examples. Wrong distractions may be, getting into substance abuse or alcohol, or just to make yourself, calmer. You are too much in tension. You don't have, money to pay your bills and all. And then you are just to remove that thing. You're just distracting yourself, getting into alcohol abuse maybe. So that's a wrong distraction. But what's the right distraction? Like, for example, music, crafts, sports, and even snacks. Food is something which always gives you so much of happiness. So that has to be in control, obviously. But you should know that this is going to help me develop this, associate your self-control with something that makes you feel a little better about yourself. That's all what we need, right? We need to develop self-control And how are we going to get it? We have to feel good about ourselves. It's not just about others all the time. So it's feeling good about yourselves. Take some breaks, take some distraction, and use it to actually, strengthen yourself, strengthen your mind, and strengthen your thoughts. Set your standards right after you wake up, and always keep realistic goals. I don't need to explain this, it's already understood. We have already talked about this so many times. So, you have to always set your standards that I can do this much, and this is my level, and I cannot go beyond it. So, I'm not going to push myself beyond the realistic goals. So, it's not a, you should not keep a trying mentality. ठीक है, देखते हैं, हो जाएगा, maybe. You have multitasking. You have already kept 5 things in line, and you are thinking कि हाँ हो जाएगा. But that is actually going to increase your chances of failure. So it will come with practice, obviously, but to be, in control with your mind and in control of your whole life, you have to keep realistic goals and you have to set your standards. That's it. So this is something, it's very important to please take care of it. The last thing that I would like to tell you is find who is in control of your life. You have to find the locus of control. Who has the remote control of your life? Is it like you, or others are just pressing the buttons and you are dancing around? So control doesn't mean in literal meaning that somebody is saying sit, so you're sitting, stand, so you're standing. No. Control means it's a broad spectrum. For example, somebody or a few people who are very close to you maybe, and they're talking about something about you, and like that is actually deteriorating your self-confidence. They're saying that you cannot do something, or you're not capable of particular, and they're zoning you out. They're putting you into a particular zone, so you are accepting it, and that is affecting your thoughts, that is affecting your life. It shouldn't be like that. Self-confidence and self-control, they go hand in hand, they go parallelly. If your self-confidence develops, your self-control develops, and vice versa. So please keep this in mind, that your control should be in your hands. Alright guys, so this was the video. I hope you all like it. It was of some help to you. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel, like it, and also share it with people whom you think would be needing some help in developing self-control. So stay safe, stay happy. Until next time, bye. You want to be. So that is more important. And then eventually, automatically, your thoughts for your future would be, what the hell?